let's get this started. All right. Okay. All right, hey guys, how's it going? What's up? Ziggy, why are you messing? What's the problem tonight, huh? Zig, what's the trouble? You want some? Come here. Why are you being a pain in the butt-ski tonight? Oh. He was fine until 5 seconds ago. You got food, you got stuff, you've been... Hey. Okay, yeah, it's only, what, 9 something here? So, this night is still young, so, yeah, how you guys doing, everybody? Ready for the weekend, I guess? Been having some fun. Yeah, so tonight, doing a little bit of some different stuff. Got some dominoes for late in a minute. Thought I'd see what you guys are up to, and Ziggy is talking all night long. I don't know. He likes his stuff. Who knows? Anyways, wanted to just briefly go over a couple things I got. I went to a place called itssugar.com, and I still gotta find some. I gotta find some coins, and this is actually this was on sale. It was pretty cool. I had to buy the gumball separate, but this is a old style gumball machine. It takes coins, and it's not metal, it is plastic. So that one's funny. It's only $10 for the whole machine. And it's a place called itssugar.com. So that's where I got it. They had it in pink and blue, and they were on sale. And I got some other things before I get into the fun stuff. I got a couple of things from itssugar.com that was on back order. Don't ask me why I buy these things. They pop out at me. I look at them and I go, whoa, that's kind of cool. Hey, but check this one out. Why did I do this? I don't know. This one's called Little Bunny Poo Poo. Chocolate covered cookie dough. Little Bunny Poo Poo. All right. What else did I get? Here we go. Yes. Yeah, it's chocolate covered cookie dough. And I know somebody was always talking about burgers. You have to have a burger. Miss Swan and burger. Well, here we go. I did get a gummy burger. The giant gummy burger. It's full size. Orange, sour, apple, cherry. It's a gummy burger. Not just any gummy burger. Full size. All right, so gummy burger. All right, what else did I get? A few other things. Oh, yes. Yeah, they have, you can get those gummy. All right. Nerds. Nerds candy corn. Yeah. All kinds of weird. Nerds. Everybody hates candy corn. Much as I do. I don't know. All right. Yeah, and another hated thing. This isn't time for Halloween time. Mallow cream caramel apples. This is going to be that mallow thing, but it's caramel apple. Oh, like they had the pumpkins, but this is candy apple. In time for Halloween. Stocking up ahead of time. And it's only July. They're already getting into Halloween. All right. And a few more things. And these, I don't know. I will have to caution you guys for parental guidance. It's the portion of the show where even I decided, what the heck, why did I do this? I don't know. All right, I went ahead and I saw this online. I've been trying to get this before. All right, we have it. It's called Hot Licks. And this is Scorpion Sucker in Strawberry. It's an actual scorpion in the lollipop in the middle. Real scorpion, folks. It's a treat for when you get to the middle. All right. Yes, they had it in strawberry. Hey, Scott. And, okay. Then this one, I got another one. I don't know why. Here we go, look. Scorpion in green apple. That's another scorpion. Actual candy. No lollipop this time. Scorpion. Scorpion jewel. So I got it. Strawberry and green apple. Actual real. Don't ask why. All right, and here's the part. I don't know. All right, here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna actually try these or not, but I got them, and here we go. All right, hold on to your seats, folks. Bacon and cheese. Bacon and cheese crickets. They're real. They're real crickets, bacon and cheese. They had sour cream and onion as well. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Bacon and cheese. Who knows? I don't know. Bacon and cheese. Crickets. Real crickets. They had sour cream and onion, and I think they might have had another one. I don't remember what. You go to itssugar.com. You can look up weird snacks. Weird items. So that's what I got from them. And anyways, enough about that. I got that everywhere. And like I said, it was from itssugar.com. Yeah, you too can go there. I got a couple other things the other day too. So yeah. So anyways, that was the fun stuff. So not gonna be eating that tonight. No crickets tonight. I got some Domino's. I got some I'm gonna get pepperoni bread. And I got some They're still running their special, so you might want to take advantage of it. I think it ends on the 3rd. Jalapeno, banana pepper, and pepperoni. Boy, and with ranch sauce. Now, look at that. They just, yikes. Had a big bubble in the middle. And yeah, so you can get any toppings. I think it's up to 7. Any crust, the stuffed crust and the pan pizza are extra. Any size. Right now, $10.99 here. Some places have it for $9.99. I don't know why. And then I got, this one is cheesesteak with Parmesan garlic sauce and mushrooms. So that's what I got for that one. All right, so see what's up with you guys. That's what I'm having. Like I said, I wanted to get Domino's while they're running their special. Unlimited, well, not unlimited, but multiple toppings, any size pizza for $10.99. Extra charges for extra stuffed crust. Oh, okay. So yes, this one is cheesesteak and mushroom and garlic parmesan. Not bad. Yeah, there's some sour stuff out there, believe me. Yeah, so. Yeah. You having fun, Ziggy? Boy, he's been hungry today. All right. So, how you guys been doing? Sure. What kind do you want? I don't know. That's actually good. I got the pepperoni and I got the cheesesteak right now. This one's cheesesteak and mushroom. Hey, Claw, how's it going? Been a while. Been a little while, yeah. Normally I'm on later, so I think that's why a lot of people are not on. Just got on a little bit earlier tonight. Well, it's good to see you back. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, so that's different. Yeah, well, I don't know his story. Obviously he's got something going, but just to let you guys know, I did have a couple of things made up for the other day. This one is, I had a couple of these hats made up, so thinking about having them for sale. This is the logo. So, on with that. Yeah, that's like the pillow and the banner, and I do have a shirt somewhere. So anyways. A little bit of Domino's tonight. Something a little bit special tonight too. Hopefully. I don't know. I doubt they are, but if you guys are watching, give me a call. I'll be a spokesperson. All right, because I found a new energy drink. This one is cool. I sent away for it. There's multiple different flavors. Well, yeah, that's true. All right, this is called PHX, or Phoenix Energy Drink. August 4th. So yes, kind of cool. This one is wild berry. I like it. I like the logo for some reason. I don't know. But that's what I'm having tonight. Yeah, I saw the Wendy's. The Wendy's Wednesday. What do they call it? Not happy meal, or not so happy meal, or nothing happy about this meal, or something like that. Wednesday burger, something about French fries, some kind of a sundae, and some other stuff. I think it drops on the 4th. Oh yeah, nuggets with special spicy sauce. So, yeah, mystery spicy sauce. I don't know, but that will be coming out soon. If you guys saw my recent video, I just put up the chicken dippers from Popeyes. I swear we've had those before, but I think they were called Rippin' Chicken before, and it was just attached. So I don't know. Anyways, that one was a new one. They also have some new stuff coming out, and I was able to hit somewhere up. They snuck out a bunch of new stuff all at once, and some returning stuff, and they put it ahead of ahead of fall time. I don't know why. It's July. They're already getting into Christmas stuff. Pumpkin spice is hitting. So be prepared, folks. So yeah, a couple new releases. So what else? Yeah, I did see something about the Wendy's doing the when ahead of the release of the new second season of Wednesday. I haven't ever watched Wednesday. Although I did watch the new flicks that were out. I got to see Fantastic Four, First Steps, and another one. Happy Gilmore 2. Yeah, it's in a couple of days. I don't know anything about it. I haven't ever watched Wednesday series, so if you're into it, I've got other series that I have been watching. I've been following along with. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, they're gonna start having all the premieres of all the other shows. Some of them, I don't know if they're gonna be back, but I haven't got into that one. Wasn't a big fan of Addams Family or Monsters or any of that kind of strange stuff. I know they did an animated Addams Family, and I didn't care. I didn't watch the movies much. Addams Family Values and Addams Family. Yeah, I don't know. Never really got into it. There's a couple of shows that I just never really got into, like I Dream of Jeannie and some of those other old sitcoms. I don't know. Just didn't appeal to me. Maybe they appeal to you. Who knows? But it is what it is. So let's see what else. Yeah, Burger King dropped a new item. Carl's Jr. still got their queso burger. Oh, the sweet chipotle barbecue fries from Taco Bell. Yeah, they're there. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Yeah, Taco Bell's got some new items. Burger King, Jack in the Box. Subway even does too. That was not a good. That was not a good thing. I think I should write to Subway and a ripoff. Anyways, you'll be seeing that eventually when I get to it. Who knows? But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Some of them are just coming out of right field. I didn't even know about it. It's like, wait a minute, why? When did they release this? Huh? I went and tried one that isn't even on the app. It was when you go up to the drive-through. It was kind of like a little side item. I didn't even know they had it. So, yeah, some of them you gotta look careful for. They don't. Some of them they are just not advertising. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't even know they had that new queso burger from Carl's Jr.'s until I saw the sign, and I was like, okay. Couldn't really miss it. Kind of hard to miss that burger. All the banners and stuff up there. It's like, whoa, okay. Hey, wait a minute. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff coming out. Some of them are coming out again. They're re-releasing some of the new stuff. Taco Bell dropped a lot. Yeah, the Wendy's meals. That's like the big to do. What else? A couple other drinks. I still got a lot of stuff to try. Weird drinks, weird candies. I don't know about these items that I got on here. I'm kind of afraid. I don't know. Would you guys try crickets? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I have seen beetles and crickets and all kinds of weird items, I'm telling you. Even if they were bacon and cheese? Yeah. Yeah, I did get the bacon and cheese crickets, though. I did. Yeah, I did try them. I did buy them. Bacon and cheese crickets. Real. Guess they have bacon and cheese on them. And a real scorpion. Yeah. This is in green apple, by the way. But it is real. He took a real scorpion. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know. But yeah, there was some weird stuff, I'm telling you. Strange items are afoot out there. I don't know. I don't know. I will get to it eventually, maybe. Hopefully. So yeah, lots of strange items, strange candies, drinks. I got a lot of weird stuff still to get through. Tonight's review is going to be a little different. You'll see when it posts at midnight. It's not for a little while, so stay tuned for that one. Another fun one. I'm telling you, I find all the weird items and strange stuff. Just have to look online, Amazon a lot, import places. You can get nerdy too. So yeah, just strange new items, and I always see the companies that I go to a lot, and it's like, wait a minute, they got what? What kind of drink? What kind of candy? What kind of stuff? Weird. And unfortunately, some of the stuff I get, and I order it, and then they say, "Oh, sorry, we're out of stock." And I'm like, "Damn." Oh well. But yeah, I've been trying for some, and they just keep being out of stock. But strange stuff are out there. Walmart's got a lot of good exclusive stuff. If you want to get the dill pickle ramen, that's still available, as far as I know. Actually, it wasn't that bad. You put some, um, you can put some chicken in it. I guess you can put some other stuff in there. Oh yeah, I did put up a new poll, so you guys can go vote in the poll. What's your favorite type of taco? You like chicken? Do you like beef? Do you like seafood? Or do you like something else? I don't know. Some people, they have their preferences. Chicken and beef seem to be the main ones. I know it's like there's different kind of beef. And then there's, I guess you have pork and the unusual stuff. I haven't been to my local Mexican place. Might have to go back there, get some carne asada fries or something else. There is a couple of new places in town. I might want to check those out. But yeah, it really depends on what, I guess, what ingredients it goes with. Usually, if you do like an enchilada or something like that, you have the green sauce versus the red sauce, depending on beef or chicken. A little bit different, so yeah. Let's see. Hi, Ted. Hi, Ziggy. Are you back? He's back and hungry. All right, so another slice of the pizza. Trying to think if there's anything interesting coming out. I know Mountain Dew is going to be coming out with their trolley flavored soda. And then next year they're going to have America Melon, which is a new version, but that's not till like summertime next year, so that's a little ways away. Oh, just to let you know, I should have brought it over, but it's in the other room. Jack in the Box. Hey Brent, Jack in the Box has an exclusive Coca-Cola product. Only available. Yeah. Sorry about the Hulkster, brother. 24-inch pythons are no more. The mega powers. No more mega powers. Sorry, guys. Yep. Yeah, all of them all at one time. A lot of weird stuff going on. Although I read about Hogan, he was hurting pretty bad. So I'm not too surprised. Um, and we all knew about Ozzy. He was he had issues. But the other ones, you don't know about it. Just have to figure out, be prepared for who's next. I don't know. Sometimes people just right out of left field. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Hmm. But sometimes they just come out and it's like, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't hear about that. I didn't know about that. There are some people I was looking at that had passed a while back, and I totally missed hearing about them. Yeah. Mm. Well, he's been kind of out of it for a while. Um, the whole uh, juicing it up and that whole thing. Um, yeah. I still remember the Thunder Lips. Yeah, baby. Coming over to the real man. Thunder Lips. It's the meatball. Actually, yeah, I have I got a case again. Yeah. And actually coming up this weekend, I think I've got the new crush flavor coming up. I've been working out on that one. Um, Back to the 80s. Yeah, the dragon fruit's not actually that bad. I like it better than their frostbite. It replaced the frostbite. I didn't care for frostbite that much. And Spark and Major Melon, no big loss there. Those kind of went away. I guess they just were not popular. But they're always switching it up. And I did hear, I did hear that I just put out the Lucky Energy Son of a Peach. I heard now they are available at Circle K. All right, thanks for stopping by. So if you go to Circle K, you can find the Lucky Energy. I don't know if they have the exclusive flavors. I think the butterbean and the watermelon candy. Although I just see they're doing a re-release of watermelon candy. So if you want to get that one, you can go on the website and get that. But they got that one coming out. Yeah, I like the dragon fruit. I like that one. The Baja, I don't know. Just I don't care for their Baja mixes that they've been having lately. With Baja Flash, Baja Cabo Citrus was all right. Still like the OG. I like the OG, the Code Red, and the original Baja Blast, and maybe Livewire. Those are like my favorite ones. Although Dragon Fruit's getting up there pretty good. But yeah, some of the other ones that were only a limited time, I liked them. Most of the stuff that I did not care for all that much. Baja Flash, what was it? Laguna Lemonade and the Paradise Punch. And they rebranded that one. I think they did it because they wanted to, appeal to the family value people. They covered up the other thing, and then they just made it Lucky Energy. I think it was a joke to begin with, and probably the censors didn't go for it, so they decided, hey, we're gonna clean up the labeling, because I've actually had a couple energy drinks and stuff like that that have weird, questionable flavors, questionable titles, and I don't think they did very well. Because I know I had one, cocaine was actually the name of the drink. It had no cocaine, no drugs. But it's a marketing thing. The shock vacuum. What did I had the other one, um, the one with the girls on the label. It was a poussey, the poussey drink, and then they had the cat drink, which was labeled there on this straight up. That didn't go over too well. What else did they have? Oh yes, Supreme Energy X. I had that one. I think they did that one on purpose. It was labeled Supreme Energy X. I wouldn't doubt it. They got a lot of weird flavors of energy. Everybody and their brother is putting out a new energy flavor or a new energy brand. I actually just sent away for another one, another company I never heard of. I decided to try that. It's kind of a mix of everything. And yeah, tonight I am drinking this one. So yes, kind of cool. You can go to Drink PHX. Kind of cool. That was the newest one. I happened to catch an ad for it, so it was pretty quick. Yeah, Lucky Energy. They still got the rain and the Bang and Monster. There are some new Monster flavors. In fact, I got a new Monster on the way for Halloween time. That should be here soon. A lot of strange stuff. I saw it. It was a pre-order. I did see the Big Dawn, and then there's MAGA energy drink. It was expensive though. It was like $30 for a case, and I'm like, no, sorry. No, I'm passed on that one. I did see it, Big Dawn, and if you watch South Park, I'm not getting too political either, but apparently, if you want, if you want something political, go watch the brand new South Park. It was brutal. Somebody's not happy about it. He's suing everybody. Because apparently Matt Stone and Trey Parker went a little too far. Yeah, they made him puppet. They puppet-like now. They did the puppet artwork on it. So like Boo Berry, Frankenberry, and Count Chocula are now puppets. So they're not the same what they used to be at all. They're healthy. They took out the sugar, they took out the flavor. It's not what I remember. It is what it is. I don't know if they okay. I don't think they're doing Carmella Creeper though. That was the last couple of years. I think they kind of that went away. I did actually the Monster Mash, which was crap. I think they kind of discontinued the Carmella Creeper. Yeah, I don't know. They brought it back for a minute, the Yummy Mummy, but I haven't heard anything about that. I think that's kind of like gone. And what was a Monster Mash? I thought it was going to be like a combination of all the different flavors. It really wasn't. So I don't know. But yeah, Monster cereals in time for Halloween. I guess you can stock up on your Monster cereals and go for that for Halloween. I did see, oh, they're having Kit Kat has Count. The Count Kit Kats. One chocolate wafer cookie. Because they had, what did they have last year? They had something, I think I did the one. Yeah, these are going to be shaped like Count. And I did see the Reese's peanut butter pumpkins are out, and it's going to be Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin cover. So I guess that's tying into the anniversary of Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin. So they, you know, they're tying that in where the pumpkin rises from the pumpkin patch, and classic Peanuts skit. Haven't seen that for quite a while. I still like the part with Charlie Brown, and he gets his ghost costume has all the holes in it. They're going to the different people, and what do you get? I got a popcorn ball. What'd you get? I got a chocolate bar. What'd you get? I got a lollipop. What'd you get? I got a rock. What'd you get? Oh, look, I got candy corn. Oh, I got some candy. What'd you get? I got a rock. Poor old Charlie Brown getting rocks. A bag full of rocks at the end of the night. Oh well. Guess they didn't. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. They need to redesign the cereal. Make it taste like it used to. Oh, you mean candy corn? I could take it or leave it. You guys. Did you guys? You guys didn't see earlier. Yeah. You guys didn't see earlier. Some of you guys were not in here. I went over. What do they got? Strawberry and grape, grape and strawberry, strawberry and lemon, blue raspberry, orange and watermelon. Nerds. Nerds candy corn. That's a new one. Oh yeah, it's only July. And not to be outdone, we got the mallow cream caramel apple. And hey, Trotsky. Got myself a gummy burger. Yeah, this is a giant Giant gummy burger. Orange, sour apple, and cherry. So, giant, giant burger. All right. Don't know why. I don't know. I haven't had a freeze-dried burger, but hey, I got this one too. A little bunny poo-poo. Little bunny poo-poo. It's chocolate cookie dough from the little bunny poo-poo. Go to itssugar.com. You can get that and more. And I did get the classic. I got myself a classic gumball. Go to itssugar.com. You too can get hooked up. I don't know. So yeah, go to itssugar.com. They got a lot of weird stuff there. Yeah, this is my American. This is my American one. American. For the well, that's just one of them. Also, Snack Attack is another one that I like to go to. They got a lot of weird stuff. They're out of Canada. So yeah, it's sugar. They got that's where I got the nerds. That's where I got the nerds. I don't know. It's just fun. Squishy. Stress relievers. All right. Enough with the nerds. That's what also there's a right over here. The plush nerd. Anyway, that's they had a lot of cool stuff there. Some of it was a little expensive. I was gonna get one, but they wanted a little bit too much for it. Nerd pillow and nerd characters, and it's too much. They actually had a Smarties pillow too, and Sour Patch. And yeah, you know what? Check out the video that I did about a week ago. The Bold and the Drewsfoodreviews. I did a snack wrap hack because I've tried the snack wraps. I'm not in love with their crispy McChicken strips. I didn't care for those too much. But I made my own hack on it. I threw out the McCrispy strip and I put in chicken nuggets. And I put my own sauce. You could put your ranch, or you could put your sweet and sour, honey mustard, hot mustard, barbecue, whatever. This one, snapback. And I still have my, I did get my, did get my new hats. Got a couple of them made up. So I had a few of these made up with the logo. So yes, trying to testing it out, trying the market. I was hoping it was going to be embroidered. I'm going to see if I can find someone that will embroider these. I don't know. But yeah, try the different snack wrap hack. Now you could even do the McChicken, and you can cut it up, I guess, and put it in there if you wanted to. I like the old ones with the, what was it, the chicken selects. Those were a little bit better. I just was not in love with their new ones. I actually tried custom ink. I don't know. I couldn't. It wasn't as user friendly as I'd liked, and I don't know. They didn't get a real good deal. I had 5 hats made up, so like I said, I'm trying it out. I'm trying to find out if it's going to be cost effective. Let's see what's going on from there. I don't know. I just wanted to try it. I wanted to see what was going on. Yeah, these were like about $10. They were about $10 a hat, and I got them in bulk. So, and I just wish it doesn't look like the logo stacked down as well, but I'll still be on the lookout. I want to try and see if I could find it embroidered, or I don't know, something a little bit different. There's a lot of companies out there. Some of them want like minimum order. Some of them want a certain thing. Yeah, I don't know. We don't really have a custom place anywhere local anymore. We used to have a place called Trophy and Tees, but I don't think they're around anymore. I don't think they do any stuff anymore. Remember Miller's Outpost used to do iron-on shirts and stuff like that, but I don't think they're there anymore. I don't know. I'll keep looking, see if I can find something. A lot of different places wanna, but the cost is the problem, and per item. You get a better rate if you have more, but still, ultimately, it's going to cost you a little bit of money, depending on what it is. It's like I said, I'm still trying it. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it and see how much cost. Because if I offer them for sale, I don't want to have to charge you guys like $50 a hat. It's a little high price. So still keep looking. Just like I said, I'm testing the waters right now. Save Low, what was it? Megalomart? Feels So Good. Yeah, that one was a classic. I think I probably listened to that one. I don't know if I listened to some of his other stuff, maybe back when I was in high school, I think, in the 70s and 80s. I remember the King of the Hill, Megalomart. He was living in the Megalomart. King of the Hill is coming back, believe it or not. I think it's on the 4th or the 8th that it is. They're going to start. I think it's Hulu. New season of King of the Hill reboot. So that one's coming back. So check that out. A couple other ones. I'm still waiting for Beavis and Butthead. I haven't heard anything about another season, but hopefully they will put those out as well, so somewhere along the line. Yeah, August 4th. Yeah, that's what I figured. So keep an eye out for that one. Now, I don't know if they're going to do the whole thing or if they're going to do it like a little bit at a time. Tease you. They did that with Strange New Worlds. I was watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And they released the first two, and then now one episode a week. So yeah, they get you hooked, and they give it to you a little bit. '80s. Nah, never got into Dexter. Like I said, I watched Happy Gilmore 2, and I watched Fantastic Four new movie. Yeah, but no one ever sang it. I was not into the whole school spirit thing. No, it's been. I graduated back in the '80s, dude. Oh yeah, first one way better, way better. I kind of got the feeling of Happy Gilmore 2 was like, okay, we're gonna make a movie and we're gonna kind of show you what all the people that were in the first one, but they're not in the second one. Like everybody had passed, literally. I think our school song was called "That's What Friends Are For." That was the theme back when. But yeah, stay tuned for my stay tuned for my Happy Gilmore 2 review. Yeah, he did. And apparently some of the other did the guy that kept saying jackass. I think he passed. I think, and I know Richard Keel passed. I know they did, and the grandma, of course, grandma passed. That was back from '94, so we're talking, 30 years ago between movies. So yeah, a lot of people that were in the original aren't around anymore, and I don't know. Yeah, I saw that. Jackass. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, because they were like bringing all these people back, and then they're saying, okay, well, here's the guy, and they went back to the other people, and it's like these were the ones that were used to be, and they're like relatives of the father and whatever. Hmm. Hmm. Well, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. What's the other one? There's a couple. Happy Gilmore, Mr. Deeds. I don't know. That one was okay. Little Nicky, Big Daddy. Yeah, those are okay. I think I like either Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore. Those were the original Happy Gilmore. I guess I'd have to say that one. And then what was it? What was the other one? Chuck and Larry Get Married. Or I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. I think that was called. I have to go back and I have to look at that one. mostly liked, I mostly liked the girl that was in. And then Bedtime Stories, which is different. It's different. Just Go With It, of course. Brooklyn Decker. I didn't care the one with Drew Barrymore too much. 51st Dates. I didn't care for that. What was the other one? Oh yeah, those were too serious. Jack and Jill. I'm sorry. One of my guilty pleasures. And Dunkachino. Hooah. Dunkachino. Never play that again. Oh man, yeah. There's been a few that he's done. I don't know. Kind of tough to pick just one. Yeah, but unfortunately, a lot of people said that was one of the worst, horrible grown-ups. The first one was better. The second one was okay. Click, yeah, I forgot about that one. That one's good. Was it? What was the guy's name? Beef. What was it? Beef something or other. I can't remember it right now. Cut your heart out with a spoon. Yeah. What was it? The Longest Yard he was in? I forgot about that one. The remake of Burt Reynolds. I haven't seen that. Just watch that. Just watched that one yesterday. Don't mess with the Zohan. I had to go back and watch it because I was talking about that the other day. You know, killed the Phantom. I killed the Phantom. You know, killed the Zohan. Classic scenes on that. What's the number? It took 10 minutes to dial a number. Saba, Saba, Saba. I don't even think I saw that one. The Fizzy Boble. Yeah, I had to watch that. I went back and watched the Don't Mess with the Zohan. Forgot about that one. That was classic. He's had some hit and misses. Some of them have been good. Some of them have been, yeah. Sometimes when he gets into the serious stuff, I don't know, just not as good. I like the pure comedies. So, to watch that one. And then what else? Just been a lot of different ones. Of course, the original stuff from Saturday Night Live, the skits and stuff like that. You go back and watch those. Yeah. That was the newest one. Like I said, the Happy Gilmore 2. They could have done without it. They didn't really need to. They didn't really need to make it, in my opinion. But I understand they wanted to. They wanted to get the money. They wanted to get paid. But 30 years between movies is a little bit much. Yeah, I'll have to go look on that one. A couple other ones that I was just going back and watching old movies on stuff. And some of them I hadn't seen for quite a while, so every once in a while I'd catch them. Of course, I mean, some of them, you know, he had the hot chicks in some of them anyway, so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Airheads. I forgot about that. Brendan Fraser. They hijacked a radio station to play their stuff. Kind of reminds me of like the Blues Brothers. Yeah, Steve Buscemi. Buscemi. Yeah. Say it. So yeah, sometimes. Step Brothers, that was one with Will Ferrell. Yeah, it was okay. Never got into that one. Okay. Yeah, John C. Reilly. I still like the other one, Ricky Bobby. Okay, Ricky Bobby. Especially the part when he goes, did you watch Highlander? It was like the greatest movie ever. What is the Highlander? It's like the greatest movie ever. The first 4. After that, there are no more Rockies. The first 4, 1 and 2, good. 3 with Mr. T was good. 4 with the Russian. After that, no. A remake of Rocky Balboa, the kid Rocky 5. What's the other? Then they got into Creed, and I couldn't even get into those too much. Yeah, it just wasn't the kind of like with Rambo. No, I still got my pizza. Yep. The ultimate the ultimate male versus the ultimate meatball. Yeah, baby. Yeah, he's been in a few, unfortunately, Suburban Commando. It was bad. Santa with muscles. What they called it? Blunder and Parasites. Thunder in Paradise was the series that he was in. That was pretty bad. He did a bunch of Mr. Nanny. That was pretty bad. No Holds Barred. I saw that in the movies. Believe it or not. I think I went and saw it for 50 cents, by the way. I haven't even. Fortunately, I didn't hear anything about that one. I know he's done some real stinkers. I mean, I know why he's doing it. He did doing it to get paid, but that was the big. And look at The Rock. The Rock's got all kinds of movies. He's everywhere now. Some of the other people took off. They went Hollywood crazy. They got offered roles. Cena. Randy Orton was even in it. Kane was in a couple of ones. Really? Just watched Happy Gilmore, and I watched Fantastic Four: First Steps. Just watched that one. What else did I see? Superman. These are the fairly newest ones. Superman was all right. Superman, about a 5. Didn't care for it as much. Fantastic Four, 6 maybe. I don't know. Seems like the superhero movies are kind of falling flat for me, anyways. I like the original Fantastic Four. Yeah, the original Superman. That's. I'm sorry, that was it. The original first Superman. And I still couldn't get over the. Yeah, Blade was good. I couldn't get over the the Fantastic Four. The guys with the mustache and the Thing's voice didn't match up. Maybe I'm back in the old one with Michael Chiklis when he was doing the Thing voice and some of the, I don't know, because they've remade the Fantastic Four a couple of times. That one was okay. Yeah, with Ian Gouffred or whatever. That one was one of the better ones. Then the Silver Surfer kind of sucked. Then they did the remake of Fantastic Four later, a couple years ago. That was kind of weak. But you know, they every once in a while they're having a reboot. They're trying. Probably because the first one sucked. Well, they I don't want to spoil it, but they alluded to it at the end of Superman. Unfortunately, yes, I watched Howard the Duck. That's my boyfriend. What did I watch? A while back, it was something on. It just came on random. And I've been seeing bits and pieces. Some of them I don't even know because I've been hearing they're going to be coming out, and some of them are they just like a spoof or is it makeup? It's not really a thing. It's just an AI generated thing. I've seen a lot of those where they're like, okay, if this was a movie, this is who would be in it. But I don't know. What did I see? I did see a trailer for Thunder. Did I see it for Voltron? I don't know. Maybe that was an AI. And then they've got, of course, Thundercats movie is coming out. Voltron is a thing. I did see something about Master of the Universe released another trailer. So stay tuned for that one. Trying to think what I've been hearing bits and pieces of. I haven't heard too much along the lines. I've been hearing some of these things off in the future, some of these other superhero movies and reboots, and yeah, I did see. Did I watch it? I don't know, but yeah, they're always putting trailers and hints on stuff, and some of them aren't going to be out for a couple of years, so keep your eyes open. But I am not holding my breath. And I'm still cringing about Highlander. I think the reboot is gonna suck. Oh, what did I see? One I will not recommend. Yeah, that one's tanked. One I will not recommend. I saw a thing. It was like the worst movies of 2025 so far, and I actually watched two of them. One was horrible. One was okay. If you want some tongue-in-cheek comedy, watch a thing called Bride Hard. It's like a spoof on the Bridesmaids meets Die Hard. Rebel Wilson's like a super spy. She goes to a wedding and kicks butt in a dress. So you could watch that one. That one was not bad. So yeah, Bride Hard. That's a new one that just came out a little while ago, and one that I would not recommend unless you are in pure torture. Dave Bautista put out one. Whew, it was a stinker. It was called The Lost Lands. Awful movie. I can't believe I watched it. He takes on a witch. He's like an apocalyptic guy, and he's chasing after a witch, and she tries to. They have a fight, and she kills him, and he kills her, and it's a mess. I'm not into those. I did saw those. That's horror and all. I'm not into horror too much, but you want to watch a stinker? Watch The Lost Lands with Dave Bautista. I think I saw something about that. I don't know if did I watch it. I don't think I watched it. They had some. They did have some obscure movies out there that I just didn't really get into. What did I did watch? I went back and watched it just for nostalgia. I watched the first episode of The Osbournes, just because I wanted to go back and watch that. So still was cracking up on that one. It's been a while since I watched that one. First movie that I saw in the theaters. Wow. Whew. I think one of the earliest ones that I kind of remember was one of the James Bond. I think it was You Only Live Twice, or not, The Spy Who Loved Me. I think I actually saw that one in the movie theaters. And then I started watching all the other James Bond, View to a Kill, Octopussy, some of those other ones. Way back in the day, I watched all the movies in the theater. Then they later on they stream them at home. But yeah, I'm trying to remember some of the other flicks and stuff that I used to watch back in like the 80s, maybe. Yeah, if you watch the last like 2 or 3 with Daniel Craig, they were okay. E.T., that's yeah, that's an old one. I actually saw Highlander in the movie theaters. I remember that. 86. Revenge of the Nerds, and unfortunately Ninja 3, The Domination, that was bad. A couple other ones that I used to watch back in theaters before they had home movies, before they had streaming, before they had any of that stuff. You would go and then Star Wars, of course. I think I waited in line for Empire and Jedi. Did I see it? Yes, I did. I saw it was funny. I saw Back to the Future. We're having pizza. I saw Back to the Future, and then I actually went to Universal Studios in 1986, I guess. And I got to see the DeLorean that was there, because that was like fresh out of the thing. They had that on display. I got to talk to the Knight Rider car, Kit. But I remember, yeah, going to Universal Studios and seeing all the Back to the Future, the A-Team, Knight Rider. I think there was a couple, Conan. I saw a Conan show. That was back in the 80s. So, yeah, I had just seen Back to the Future, and then I went to the Universal Studios and got to see all the stuff on the tour. Smokey and Bandit, yeah, classic. Oh yeah, did I get it? Still here? Do I still have it? Did I put it here? I had it. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. I had it. I'll find it eventually, but I did get the 1978 Johnny Lightning. Did I get it? Oh, must have put it somewhere else. But I did get a Johnny Lightning diecast car. But it didn't have the decal on it, unfortunately, so it's just the Johnny Lightning on the card. But yeah, Smokey and the Bandit the original one was a classic back in the day. Still love that one. Still a lot of quotes from that. Actually, believe it or not, one of the first movies I watched on VHS was Smokey and the Bandit 2. Believe it or not. I remember going to my aunt's house. Probably would have been, what, 78, 80, whenever Smokey and the Bandit 2 came out. And I went over to her house, and she had a thing called, back in the day, all right, she had a thing called a VHS system. And we're like, what is VHS? And she says, I've got a tape of Smokey and the Bandit Part 2. And we're like, what? What do you mean? She says, yeah, you could watch the movie on tape. We're like, why would anybody want to watch a movie on tape at home when you could go to the movie theater? And she said, well, you could rewind it. You can watch your snacks. And it's like, that's silly. Granted, this was before it was a thing, before, home movies and stuff like that. I think she probably did pay quite a bit for the movie and for the system. And I think it was a top loader with the wire remote. We had one of those. Loud as heck. But I remember watching Smokey and the Bandit 2 at her house, and I was like, why? Little did I know, after that, the home movie rental market took off, and everybody started getting the VCRs and all that. And then it just took off. But I thought it was stupid to begin with. And who would have known? But yeah, I remember watching. The first one was Smokey and the Bandit 2 on VHS. And I think it was VHS. And I think one of the very first movies, when I got my own VHS, one of the very first ones I rented was, we had a local video store, and I rented, get this one, Police Academy, the first one, Night Shift with Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton. No, I've never got into the beta. I had a VHS. I believe it or not, I don't use it, but I have a VHS and DVD combo player. I haven't used it in years. The the DVD is kind of wonky. It doesn't work real well. I don't think I have any VHS movies anymore. And I certainly don't have any blank tapes anymore. Kind of like a collector's thing, I guess. Apparently they do not make any VHS anymore. Maybe you can still find them. They still have DVD. But I don't have a Blu-ray, and I don't have a 4K player or whatever. But yeah, back in the day, that was the thing. Everything was on VHS, and you go down to your local rented. Yeah, that was a kind of a nuance. My friend had a Laserdisc player. Yeah, it was more of a luxury because those movies were like $50 a pop back then. Premium quality. They were really cool. graphics were great. All that stuff was great. It's just way too expensive. Most people couldn't afford for the system, and $50 a, a copy for whatever movie it was. And then it kind of died, and then DVDs took over, and yeah, it went from there. Um, but Laserdisc was big. Yeah, that was, yeah. If you had, um, hey Lenny, if you had the money and you can get yourself all blinged out, I guess you can get your surround sound, your laser disc, your um, players. Did they didn't even really have high def TV back then? I don't think. Maybe the big projection TVs were like the big thing back then. Remember all those? And when the screen went out, it sat on the floor and gathered dust because it cost more to fix the projection TV. Yeah. A lot of my friends had those old rear screen projection TVs, and they ended up crapping out. Or you get those um the red, green, and blue projection actual TVs that had the projected the picture onto the screen like a movie theater kind of thing. That didn't catch on as well. I don't remember that. You could stand in the way of the thing, you couldn't see it. No, yeah, changed a lot since then. But yeah, that was way back in the day. I don't know if you do have a DVD or laser system or anything like that. I guess still would be good, but I don't think they make anything for them anymore. You might still be able to find a thing, or if you have a library, go with that. But yeah, yeah, and once you put your system down, it stayed. Those things were not moving. Yeah, they still do. But I remember my friend, yeah, he set his he set his system down, and it's like things not moving. Things weighed like 1,000 pounds. So not like the flat screens and all that stuff they got now, but back then, man, those things they took up real estate. So yeah, it's a classic back from the day. They don't have that much anymore. I don't know. You can still find them. Maybe just keep your eyes out, but yeah, it's all streaming now. Download, whatever. Well, yeah, I did have my 5 disc player with the acoustics and the remote control. It was actual Sony. But I think I got rid of that a while ago. What else did I have? Yeah, and then we also had the speakers and the actual tuners and hi-fi sets. I don't know. It was all integrated too there for a while. You had an amp, you had a tuner, you had a record player, cassette deck, maybe dual. Yeah, true. But yeah, it's all different now. It's all advanced in technology. I don't know. Everybody's a little different, I guess. What they prefer, media of choice, I guess. But there's a lot of stuff out there. Lots of streaming services too now. So keep your eyes open. Just a lot of stuff out there. Yeah, but like I said, I catch some of the new movies time to time. Um, like I said, those were the newest ones. I think there's a couple other ones that I'm still waiting to check out. Some of them, I don't know. I'm not real. Yeah, there is. It just depends on what you want to go with. If you want to go with all the different services, there are some free stuff out there you can still get, like Tubi, Crackle, a couple other ones as well. Um, there are ways to find stuff. You don't have to subscribe to some of those things, but if you do Netflix and you do Hulu and you do Paramount Plus, what's the other one? A couple other ones. Peacock, I think, is another one that they're going to charge you a fortune per month to get all the exclusive stuff on there. So Disney Plus, part of a package. So yeah, you're right. It can HBO Max. It can run into quite a bit per month for all these different streaming services. But I guess you just have to pick and choose on what you want, and then you can get into the British, the Acorn and BritBox, and some of these other services that I've seen. I don't really use those because just start way too much money. I actually have a Roku, but I haven't used it at all. Because some of the movies were free and then they want you to subscribe to certain channels and stuff like that. And it is really a pain to use the Roku. I got it free when I signed up for something. I got some points and I got a free Roku player. Just not the same. It's not the same. It's way too difficult to use and select and all that. So yeah, just see what they got out there and catch the new stuff. There are services. Got Tubi, Pluto TV. There's also another one called Cinema. That one's nice. There's a place called Daily Motion. They get a lot of obscure series, movies, some of the ones that you had forgotten about. I've watched some old stuff on there. Some of the ones that I hadn't seen for a while. Street Hawk. Was it Wizards and Warriors? Couple other weird Highlander. Original Highlander. First one. That's my favorite movie of all time. It's the greatest ever movie. It won an Academy Award. No way, Ricky Bobby. The Highlander. I watched it. It is crap. Yeah, you could get a lot of stuff on Roku. Some of them are premium channels where you have to pay a subscription fee, but yeah, just look around. You could find all kinds of different types of movies, channels, whatever. Maybe, I don't know. That's too far. That's too far away. 2001. I don't remember. That's 25 years ago. So I don't know. Sure, most of them probably discontinued by now. They made the brief Doritos 3D. Yeah, Sobe. Snapple, New York Seltzer. They had a thing called um, Koala, which was like mineral water and juice. Yeah, watch the original Highlander. Don't do the series. Don't do Highlander 2. Don't do any of the original Highlander from '86. There can be only one. One of my favorites. But yeah, I think they've discontinued Sobe. I can't find that one anymore. You still find New York Seltzer. You can still find Clearly Canadian. You can still find they have Snapple and they have the Elements, but it's not like it used to be. What else do they have? Some of the stuff from back then, they still have some of them, but not quite the same. They still have Snapple. Not as much, not like what they used to have. They used to have a ton of different Snapple flavors and teas and the Elements, and but they don't have that much anymore. So actually, believe it or not, I just heard something about Circle K is now carrying the Lucky energy drinks. So if you want to go down to your local Circle K and look for Lucky Energy, you can pick one of those up. Yes, I've done a few Calypso reviews. I think there's one I did like 3 of them all in one, and lemonades and blueberry lemonades and all that stuff. I might even have ones floating around here somewhere. I remember that. Shredded beef jerky. Well, I still got the other questionable things. I don't know if I want to do these or not. Maybe if I get enough requests for it, I'll get brave, but I don't know, man. I am hesitant. I got it just to get it. Yeah, Travis, you guys, some of you guys weren't here when I showed you guys what I got. I went to a place called itssugar.com. I got a couple of weird items. Some of you saw them, some of you didn't. I got the giant gummy burger. That's a bagger. That one's from them. And then I got stupid stuff. I'm telling you, I found stupid stuff. I got little bunny poo poo. Little bunny poo poo. And it's chocolate cookie bites. And I did find this one. This was on sale. Classic gumball machine. And I don't have any coins, so I have to find one and get it to work. So yes, this is a place called It's Sugar. It's actual. This is plastic, unfortunately. Well, I think it might work on pennies. I don't know. But I got that, and then I got Nerds candy corn. Just in time for Halloween. I got Brock's caramel apple mallow cream. So we're getting into Halloween already, and it's only July. But they're starting earlier and earlier. All right, and then yeah, so that's what I got. Place called itssugar.com. So see, that's where they had the pink one and the blue one in the gumball machines. They were on sale for $10. So you too can get what is this? Shop online. That's a link to it. All right, so I got all those, the gummies, and here's what I'm afraid of, guys. This is what I was afraid of. I got it just to get it because I remember this. I don't know if you saw this or anything like that. I think one was actually in tequila. This one is in strawberry. Can you see it? Yes, it is real, apparently. It's a strawberry lollipop with a scorpion in the middle. That's why I'm afraid of it. And they also had another one. This is green apple. And it's a real scorpion in candy. So, all right. This is the one I'm most afraid of. I don't know if I'm going to try it, but maybe if I get brave. All right. And notice bacon and cheese. Yeah, bacon and cheese. They are real live. Well, dead. Bacon and cheese crickets. I don't know. Would you try them? They had one, and they had another one, sour cream and onion. I don't know. Anyways, that's from a place called itssugar.com. Go check it out if you dare. They came out with some wild stuff, I'm telling you. I still have some other items from them that I still got to try. But anyway, I don't know. I got them just to get them. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them or not, but yeah, the option is there. They had some weird stuff, I'm telling you. And they had all kinds of crazy, mostly candy, but some weird snacks too. And that's where I got my nerdy, squishy nerds. But anyway, that's from itssugar.com. You can check that out. They've got all kinds of weird snacks and drinks and imports from all the different places now. Maybe it would be more common in Japan or some of these other places to do crickets and beetles and whatever, I don't know, bugs. I'm not sure if I'm going to try it or not, but maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I got from them. So I got a couple other things on the way. Different stuff to check out. Let's see what else. Like I said, there will be some new reviews coming up in the next couple of days. I made a outing the other day and checked out a lot of new stuff from a lot of new places. So I will be getting to those eventually. A lot of stuff came out all at once and tried to get to them as quickly as I could. Some of them, yeah, they snuck up on me. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even know they had them. But tried to make the rounds and try all the different stuff at the different places. A lot to try, believe me. Some of the places had more than one. Some of them 4 or 5 different things. So we'll get to those eventually. Also, I have the poll that I just put up. If you want to watch, if you want to check out the poll, what's your favorite style of taco? You like beef, chicken, seafood, or something else? Maybe. I don't know. Everybody's a little different on what they like. Seems to be everybody's a little different on the items that they like. If they just like I don't know, vegan, or if you like seafood, fish tacos, shrimp tacos, chicken, beef, and then there's like pork and all these other exotic ones, I guess. Whatever you have at your local taco shop, I guess. Some of them are independent, so they have a lot of different stuff. My local place has got a lot of different weird stuff. Some of them I don't know. I'm not real sure about trying them because they have weird tongue and brains and all that stuff. I can't get into that funky stuff, so I'm not gonna try that. But they got a lot of different stuff. And what else? Just a lot of things are out there new to try. I've been hearing things going to be coming out. Wendy's is coming out with something new. Yeah, a couple other places. So they're all out there. You just gotta get out and try them, I guess. Some of them are real limited, so you have to get them while you can. And I'm still waiting for a couple of things, and some of them hit on certain days, and some of them are a little bit delayed. I don't know. Seems like some places get them a little early. Some places are able to do things ahead of time. So just have to keep your eyes out, keep them open. And what else? Yeah, so daily reviews. There's going to be a new one coming out in a little while, so you guys can check that out. And I'm trying to remember, over the weekend, I think I got something else coming up. And next week, all the regular daily reviews. I'll probably be going live on Tuesday again if you want to catch me then. I will do a live stream then. What else? Yeah, just working on all the other stuff and keeping an eye out for all the new releases. And there's a whole lot of stuff going on that I've been hearing about. Going to be coming out soon that already may be out. What did I see? A bunch of store items and things like that. Some of them are still difficult to track down. I have not found them in my store, but I will keep my eyes out and open. So other than that, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going to be ready for review. You'll see it throughout the week. And I'm always on the lookout for something strange for you guys, something new and something different. So yeah, just whenever I find it, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll post a video or a picture or something like that, so you can follow me there. Other than that, I think that's it for tonight. It's been I don't know, almost 2 hours, so I have to start wrapping it up and get on out of here. My voice is starting to go, so that's why I'm thinking I'm wrapping it up. So hope you guys have a good weekend. It's been nice and mild here, so it's not been real hot, not been real cold. It's kind of like right in the middle, like in the 70s. So we've had fairly constant weather. No, not too cold, not too hot. So just perfect. And yeah, stay tuned for all the fun stuff throughout the week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you get everything done that you want. Find some good movies, I guess. Watch whatever's new. Yeah, whatever's new out there right now. Like I said, Fantastic Four, Superman, Happy Gilmore 2, if you dare. They were entertaining. So yeah, definitely stuff to keep you occupied, and you can go and check out some strange stuff out there. So with that, I think that's about it for me tonight. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching all the videos. Thanks for being part of the channel, taking part in the polls, leaving comments. Now, I don't know. There's just something that came up there. Something about can you open up your community for comments? I turned that on, so I don't know. I don't know how that works, but apparently now you're able to leave comments on the community. I don't know how that actually works, but I saw something about that. So I think you can now leave comments on my community page. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, we'll see. Don't really know how that works, but I just happened to see something about it. Said you can open up your community page for comments, so you can leave a message or leave a comment on there. So I don't really know how that works, but guess I'll find out. And like I said, stay tuned throughout the week for the regular reviews, and like I said, Tuesday will be another live. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Find something good to do, and be on the lookout for unique stuff out there. All right, guys, with that, I am out of here. I will see you Tuesday. Everyone have a great weekend. Talk to you later.